In 1975, I was a legal researcher for Sacramento County Superior Court, 25 years old, 1 year before the bar. The docket list sat on the file cabinet. Charles Manson had filed a writ of habeas corpus from Folsom State Prison. The research was straightforward, no legal basis. I wrote my memo, filed it, moved on to the next case. 2 miles from the courthouse, Lynette, Squeaky, Fromme, and Sandra Good were living in Sacramento. They'd chosen it for proximity to Folsom, to Manson. I didn't know. It was early July. It was a hot evening. I lived with my wife and our cat Pearl in a fourplex, bottom floor. I'd just driven back from my dad's house nearby. Blood was dripped along the walkway to our front door, on the handle, on the lock. When I'd left earlier, 4 people had been across the street, watching. I drove right back to my dad's house, retrieved my hunting shotgun from his closet. Ithaca, 20 gauge pump, 3 shells. I didn't tell anyone at the court. The shotgun stayed near our bed. My wife said, "They killed 7 people." I know. They cut a baby out of Sharon Tate. I know. And you signed up for this case? Yes. That night, she checked the locks. She checked the windows, the back door. The shotgun stayed on my side. Late July, 2 women in faded cotton dresses, wrinkled, shapeless, not from our office. They were going through our files, looking for the Manson materials, our research, our memos, our communications with the court. They had a story about authorization, about clearance to review court records. Not authorized. You need to leave, I said. Now. They left. But they'd been there, in our files. They had our names. 2 months later, on September 5th, Squeaky Fromme, President Ford, Capitol Park, 2 miles from my courthouse. She pulled a Colt 45. She pointed it at him. Secret Service grabbed it before she could fire. At her trial, evidence came out. Manson family meetings in Sacramento that July. Surveillance of people they thought threatened Manson's release. Plans for violence. The people who'd watched me left blood on my door, searched our files, organized. 7 murders behind them, more planned. By the time I understood what I'd been dealing with, too late. Fromme got life. Manson's petition was denied. The courage isn't mine to generate. It's received, the same help I'd made room for at 6. Courage is part of duty. Duty doesn't wait for fear to pass. Thank you for listening, and you can get your copy of Making Room at Amazon today.